Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Dano the Rust Buster coming at you from Providence, Rhode Island. This is a follow-up from the last episode where I was talking about you never know what you're going to find. That's why estimates are absolutely useless. This is a very typical and very important point to make that I really need to show you. I'm going to show you where I started. On the last video, I showed you the trunk. There were two patches, one on the left, one on the right. The one on the left was, probably 12 inches by 20, and you can see it was patched down and riveted. And then the other one on the passenger side was only 4 inches by 20 inches, and away we go. Okay, it looks simple enough. When I pull them up, here we go. What you see is not what you get, people. Let me show you what I'm talking about, huh? There's the patch. There's the two patches. There's the one on the left. There's the one on the right. And I was talking about that rear quarter panel. I cut the bottom half of it off, and sure enough, it's been patched and worked and filled, and it's got roofing tar, it's got Bondo, it's got sheet metal, it's got everything that I come across. It's a triple play. You can hear the way it sounds. I mean, it's just absolutely horrid. This is what came out of the left side of the trunk underneath the patch. The body mount frame rail was totally disintegrated. The side panel, I'm going to salvage a couple of inches off that at best. And here's the passenger side, totally gone. Okay, and I just pulled out patch after patch after patch. You name it. This is what came out of the. I mean, you just don't see that stuff coming when it's all filled with. Again, with roofing tar and Bondo and fiberglass, and it's been patched, by Uncle Bob 15 times in the past 40, 50 years. This came out of the passenger side. I mean, this stuff is just what I come across. But when it's all still up there and barely holding together, you can't see through it. Now, remember those two patches I just showed you, the one on the left and the one on the right? Well, this is what the trunk looks like now. Let me shine a little light on that. Huh. There you go. That's where the patch was on the driver's side. That's there it is, folks. That one patch was 12 inches by 20 turned into that. Geez, Dano, how come you can't estimate, and how much and how long? You're looking at it. I can't see through that stuff. Here's the passenger side. That patch was only 6 inches by 20, and that's how far back I had to cut. There's still some metal left, not much, but I just wanted to share that with you. The center is still in good shape. This, as you can see, this is the gas tank mount, and there's one on, obviously in the center section. There's one on each side, and the center is good. It's just the left and right are totally blown out. The wheelhouse, you see, I left that piece so I have a guide. I'm going to fabricate both sides because it's just not worth the time to replace the whole inner wheelhouse or the whole wheelhouse assemblies. It's just not on this car. So I'm going to make my templates, cut out the rest of that cancer, and fit it up the way I do. Let me put you back down over here. So there you have it, folks. You can't see inside these cars. It is what it is. It's exploratory, and you got to deal with it. Obviously, I've only been at this a couple hours, and I've got all the cancer cut out, and I'm going to start treating, trimming, fitting up the trunk pieces, and in just a couple of days, it'll be back. It'll be back together. Okay. So that's what I wanted to share. Hey, again, feel free to subscribe and watch along. These videos are not the how-to. It's not a teaching channel. What I'm doing is expressing how I work, what my work is, and the scope of my work. All right, folks, there's nothing I haven't seen with these cars, believe me when I tell you. Until then, thank you. Love you all. Have a nice day. Subscribe, like, say something. Go for it. Thank you much. Bye-bye.